Hello everyone, how are you today? Are you ready to study? So today we are going to learn about the personal letter. Have you ever written a letter to the family? Yeah, personal letter is the kind of the letter cell. Personal letter also is not only write on the paper, but we can also write it using email or the memos. So in this meeting, we will discuss about the personal letter, such as the definition, purpose, structure, type, example, and tips on how to write a good and correct personal letter. So let's get started. Definition of personal letter. What is personal letter? Personal letters are letters you write to people you have already know well or been familiar with, such as the family member like the parents, cousins, sister, brother, grandma, grandpa, friends, classmates, or the pen friends. So, if you want to share your experience or you want to know about their condition, you can write the personal letter to them. The purposes of personal letter. To share. One of the purposes of writing personal letter is to share news, like the good news or bad news. Share your experience too. For example, say you have a friend in another country. Because you have so close, you already know them very well and want to exchange news, you can write the personal letter to them. And then number 2, to inform. Because this type of the letter is personal letter that discusses for informal matters, then you can make a personal letter to let you know. For example, let's say you just meet someone from internet and you want to meet. See now that you are on the long vacation, and then if you have free time, you want to see her. And then number 3 is to keep in touch. Maybe you already have a friend from the abroad or from another country. Then because you can't meet or rarely on the video call because each of them is busy, you can always write personal letter. Is it as simple as asking how they are doing, what they are busy with, and so on. Not only do you practice English skill, but you can also continue to strengthen friendship with them. And then to apologize or giving advice. Maybe you have something mistake. You also can write the personal letter to apologize to them or to give advice to them. Structure of personal letter. Number 1 is heading. Include your address and the date. Date usually is written at the top right, and in this show when the letter was written. And address. This section is the place where you write the letter or the address where the sender lives. The address written at the top right. And number 2 is salutation or greeting. In this section, writes the opening, greeting, and name of the recipient of the letter. For example, dear, dearest, sweetheart, darling, my love, and others. And always put comma after the word is. And introduction. In the opening of the letter, usually start with an opening like the response to the previous letter, or in could also be the beginning of the self-introduction. You are just starting correspondence. And number 3 is bodies. In this section is content or the essence of the letter. In this section, you tell all the messages or the ideas you want to share and keep paragraph short for the easy reading. And then number 4 is the closing. In this section, show that the letter will end soon. This section includes the complementary clause. In this part is a short closing experience such as the with love, sincerely, your truly, regard, followed with the comma, and the signature. In this section is below the complementary. You can put your signature or you can just put your initial or name only. And then last is postscripts. In this section is optional, you can put or you can. Type of personal letter. Number 1 is family letter. Family letter written to the family members to share recently news. For example, to parent, to sister, to brother, or to grandma or grandpa. And number 2 is pen friends letter. Pen friends letter written to the pen friends who is live in another country. For example, you have the friend from another country and you want to share your experience to them, so you can write the personal letter. And then number 3 is fan mail. Fan mail written to the someone your idol or admire. For example, maybe BTS or others. Number 4 is celebration letter. Celebration letter written to the acknowledge a happy or a significant day or event. For example, your graduation or your birthday. Number 5 is farewell letter. Farewell letter written to say goodbye to someone who is moving overseas or changing a school. For example, your friend changed the school in another country, so you can send the farewell letter. Number 6 is get well letter. Get well letter written to the wishes someone a speedy recover from their illness. And the number 7 is congratulations. Congratulations letter written to the say congratulate another person for the noble achievement. For example, your friend get the winner, so you can say congratulations. Number 8 is love letter. Love letter written to the someone that you are having a romantic relationship. For example, your boyfriend or girlfriend. Here is example of personal letter. We have a heading. Heading include the dates like the May 3, 2024. And then we also have name is Tania Maharani, and then the address is Ahmad Yani Street number 12, Surabaya. This one is a heading. And then after that we have the salutation or greeting like the Dear Tania in this example. And then after that we have the introduction like how are you, I hope you are always fine. This one is the introduction. And then we have the body. Body is a content of message or your ideas you want to share with your friend. And after that we have the closing. Closing is the end of the paragraph like the take care or see you later is there. And after that we have the complementary clause like the warm regret, my love, or anything. And after that we have the signature. You can put your name. And last one is the postscript. This one is optional. You can put or you can count. It's okay. Definition of the memo. What is the memo? Memo, also called the memorandum, is an important business message about any update, announcement, result, programs, plan, and decision. Mainly written to inform, update, announce, and regulate inside the organization, and often has a formal format and structure. Here is example of the memos. We have heading include the receiver, like the to all employees, and then sender, here is from management, and then have that, and then also have the subject is new company policy. Okay, after that we have the bodies. Here is starting, next one is the bodies, and also we have the clause. Clause is end of the paragraph, like the thank you for your cooperation. And then the last one is we have the signature. You can put your name here. Definition of the email. What is email? An email is the virtual method of the communication that enables professionals to convey important information for the professional or the personal purposes. This can help the personnel send and receive information quick and low cost, as well as the primary medium of the communication in the most of the companies, which can enhance performance and the productivity. This is example of the email. This one is my account. I reply to the TOEFL account, and we got the sender from Nahens, and then receiver. This one is the account of the TOEFL test, and also have the subject here. This one is the test, about the test, and we have also body here. Before body we have the salutation. This one is hello Kak, and then bodies. After that we have the closing. Here is the see you on the test. This one is the closing, and then after that we have the complementary clause like the record, and then the last one is the signature. I put my name here. Alright, because is it a personal letter, so we can use the many linguistic features. It depends on the content of the letter you are going to talk about. If you are talking about the past experience, you can using the past tense or the past perfect tense or past continuous tense. If you are reading about the planning for an upcoming holiday, you can using the future tense or future continuous tense or something like that. Or you are talking about the things that are currently happening or issues, the latest or the also news that is currently happening, you can use the present tense or present continuous tense. Of course, with the good and the correct rule, you also can use the everyday language or daily language, such as the abbreviation, idiom, or slang word like that. Here is the tip how to make personal letter, memo, or email. There are many items to the reflects on the when the drafting personal letter, memo, or email. Number 1, use clear and concise language. Okay, keep your language clear and concise regardless of the whether you are creating on email or the memo can help the reader comprehend your message. This can also prevent confusion or any unnecessary follow-up the question. And number 2 is remain consistent with the formatting. Okay, using the same format, whether it be margin, size, or the orderly style, or can help the improve the look of the message. This can also help the reader easily review your document. And number 3 is ask for input. Having trust, a peer or the mentor review your message can help you improve the quality of your message. This can also provide you the opportunity to ask their input on whether to the format the message. Number 4 is consider your audience. Reflecting on your intent audience can help you determine the tone and the message. For example, if you are writing to the company exclusive team, you might consider a more structured memo versus an email. Okay guys, that's all I can explain about material personal letter. Sorry if I make mistake, and thank you so much. Bye bye.